Hello everybody, welcome to an unboxing video. Say hello to iBook. Yeah, I mentioned in my vlog a few weeks ago that I was going to be building up a little Mac collection. Not really Macs of any particular value, but Macs I like and sort of I enjoyed in the time I had them, if I did have them. This was my first ever Mac. A few years ago I had an iBook G3 700MHz, 384 megs of RAM, and it ran Tiger, and I loved it to bits. That's what got me interested in the whole Mac ecosystem. And I was obviously, now I've got a little bit of money in hand to build this little Mac collection up, and I came across this. It's an original iBook from 2001, May 2001. It's the 500MHz model with 64 megabytes of RAM. It's actually been upgraded to 192 megabytes. There'll be like a big upgrade video on this one day. I'll just max everything out in this because I love the little things. They're amazing little computers. The original 10GB hard drive, again I'll be upgrading that to something in the future. The ATI Rage Mobility 128 with 8 megs of VRAM. And along with like 56K dial-up modem, Ethernet, Firewire 400, composite video in and out as well as audio in and out, 2 USB 1.1s, that's why this was dubbed dual USB iBook, because the iBook clamshells didn't actually have 2 USB ports, as well as a mini VGA port. So everything's in its original box. Let's get into it. This lifts up like that, and you're greeted with a little cardboard blanker with an Apple logo on it, similar to the sort of Designed by Apple in California ones you get nowadays. And we have discs. Right, let's delve into here. Someone's written on the box. It doesn't really bother me really. Okay, 10.2 Jaguar. That's a retail install disc by the looks of it. And there's 2 discs in there as well by the sound of it. Hardware test. iMovie 2. iBook applications. I believe this originally came with Puma. This original one, because I believe it was released in 2000, and then 2001 Puma came out, and it was a huge improvement over Cheetah, as well as 9.2. I believe it was dual booted in 9.2. That's the developer tools and the software install. So there are all the discs that come with it. We got 2 humongous Apple stickers. They're a lot bigger than they used to be. You've got to think that, guys, someone's kept this for 12 years. I'm not sure what that is. I guess all of the documentation is meant to come in there. And your proof of purchase coupons. And then there's this big, massive polystyrene thing, and okay, a really beaten up Jaguar box. So yeah, I'm guessing the rest of the documentation in here. Let's just look around the Jaguar box. You open that up like there, and it gives you a little brief tour of OS 10.2 Jaguar, and yeah, everything's in here. Let me just get it out. Wow. They've kept everything. More proof of purchase coupons. Apple Care. Software license agreement. Limited warranty. Welcome to macOS 10 Jaguar. And some nice scribbles. It looks like, to me, this is handed down to a kid. There was scribbles on the plastic cover as well. So, brief little tour of Jaguar. Another software license agreement. I'm guessing this is Jaguar and the actual iBooks all mixed together in this one box. More software license agreement. The iBook user guide. Very nice. Full colour. Tours you around iMovie, Sherlock. Yeah, this did definitely come with OS 10. Yeah, because this is obviously, this isn't the Jaguar one, this is the actual iBook one, so it looks like this came with 10.1. Pretty cool. And of course, back when the iPod was originally released alongside this iBook, they went with the whole digital hub sort of marketing idea. And you've got AppleCare software service and support guide. So that's the boatload of discs and stuff, and here's the iBook in its original polystyrene. So they really have kept every last bit of documentation, and wow, here she is. Feels really heavy compared to my MacBook, but the design is so similar in it. I used to have one of these, of course, and I just love them, guys. They're beautiful machines. Of course, on the side you got 56K, Kensington lock, Ethernet, Fire 4, USB 1.1s, mini VGA, and the special audio and video composite jack, as well as the little vent there. Then you've got your tray loading CD drive that Sabine with on this side. Would like to upgrade that to a super drive one day. I've always wanted to upgrade on these to the max, and let's open her up. There she is. I love the keyboard. It's sort of like a translucent sort of white. You got this seemingly huge trackpad. It's actually pretty small because about 3/5 of it is taken up by the actual button. But I love the keyboard on this, and I love the fact you can just unclip that. You've got airport cards as well as RAM underneath that little thing. So easy to upgrade this thing. Well, RAM and airport wise, of course. These are nightmares to get open, I'll just warn you now. And the hinge. This is really what started off the Apple's idea of having the display go away and down when they open the MacBook. You can sort of see there. This is really hard to do one-handed, guys. And there you got your 10x7, 12.1 inch 4x3 display. Love the display, love the form factor on this. It's very, very similar to my 12-inch PowerBook. But wow. We've got a full charge there. I'm going to plug it in just in case it only lasts for like 5 seconds, and let's see what OS this iBook is running. I'm guessing it's going to be Jaguar. So I'll be right back with you guys. So, moment of truth. That's always a good sign. When I originally had this iBook, I always thought how quiet it was. But you can hear the little fans going away, and it's that annoying high-pitched noise. Not too loud though, but I love the form factor. It's just absolutely great. I love 4x3 screens on laptops, on ultra portable ones anyway. I mean, I say this is ultra portable compared to what you get in a MacBook Air. It's not. It's 1.3 inches thick, which was absolutely crazy for the time. So it's just searching for the OS. And here we go. So yeah, you can definitely tell the stock drivers in this Mac. So that's an absolute must to upgrade. 576 megs of RAM, I believe, is the maximum for this, because you've got 64 soldered to the motherboard, and then you can stick a 512 in. So yeah, that should run Tiger pretty nicely. I'm debating on whether to just max it out and then run OS 9, or whether to max it out and run Tiger, because this will probably be used by the family just for web surfing, really. Okay, we have changed, and yeah, we're booting up into, unless it's running the original OS, which I very much doubt. This looks, it'd be 10.1 or 10.2 surely. The reason why I got rid of my iBook, I probably would still have it now because I absolutely loved it. It died from the backlight issue. You'd have to replace the inverter cable, and I wasn't of that much knowledge at the time. So yeah, I used to sit on the sofa and stay dead still, because even if it moved a millimetre, the screen would just totally go off. And yeah, that's the reason why I got rid of it in the first place. But just to make sure, yeah, 10.2.3, 500 megahertz PowerPC G3 with 192 megabytes of PC 100s. I believe it's 144 pin SD RAM. Just loading up the system profiler. I love the whole aqua sort of thing. You can see about this Mac box is sort of like inactive windows go all transparent, and I love the pinstripe sort of aqua design that they have in the older ones. I wish they kept it for Tiger, because I personally believe Tiger is the oldest OS that is actually worth anything to use nowadays, which is what's keeping this G3, or the whole G3 processor sort of line alive. Because if you get a 12-inch 900 MHz, 32 meg VRAM with 80 mobility Radeon 7500, 640 megs of RAM, it would be a nice Tiger machine for web browsing and email still. I wouldn't use this low spec, now it's just not quick enough. Bus speed 67 MHz, quarter megabyte L2 cache, and yeah, you can see that, sorry, this camera doesn't have autofocus, but you've got 64 megs soldered to the motherboard, and they've obviously stuck 128 there sometime in the years they have it. I'm not really familiar with this whole system profiler thing that they use in the older ones. What sort of applications do we have? Yeah, all the sort of default Apple ones. This is obviously a clean install. But wow, this is a really nice little laptop, and when I do get around to upgrading it, it will be absolutely beautiful. So look out, it won't be urgent, but one day, just in a few months or whatever, I will have a big massive video of upgrading this thing to the high heavens. Great laptop, I highly recommend one of these as a web surfer or an email. I think the G3 is still capable for what it does, but yeah, this was originally only meant to be an unboxing video, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.